Cool. All right. So this is Inspector Becerra from the fire department. This is City of Worcester Inspectional Services.
This is his vehicle. He is here.
This is Mr. Montalvo's vehicle? Okay.
Yeah, Lieutenant Kevin Montalvo.
Okay. So do we know, do you speak to the attorney or anything yet?
I was told his attorney and a private. Short answer is yes. Like, you mean on the eviction side of things, or for today?
So do anything with who's the attorney or anything like that?
Yeah, he's using someone out of Auburn, Jonathan Moeller. He seems like a good attorney, but also a good person, which means he's not going to be thrilled when he sees all the documentation.
Okay. All right. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
All right.
It's good seeing you again.
How's everything?
Good. Coming in?
Yeah. So, want to let you know we're here with Worcester Fire.
Yep.
Buildings and Code, the business owner.
Yep.
The building owner, excuse me. Myself, and then who's here with you?
I have private investigator.
Okay. Well,
employees,
you can go introduce me.
This is Jack, private investigator from my attorney's firm.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How you
Do you have a car?
Yes.
My name is Officer Harrington, Worcester Police Department. Worcester Fire Department. Buildings and Code.
Kevin, Worcester Fire.
Hey,
Okay, just so you know, Kevin.
you gotta go off the book though. That's what I don't want to be recorded by him.
Our
Okay.
attorney
Stuff on
said
him
that.
That's different, but he needs to get his off.
Well-
That's why I have you here.
All right.
So just
What-
have him respect that.
1 second.
Our
Okay.
attorney did tell us that.
All right. So,
I'm not going to do any secret recording. It's right here in front of
Okay.
everything.
Yeah, but you can't record me. So. No, we're not doing that. We're keeping the music exactly where it's at because this is all about a noise complaint, and I want to make sure we can hear each other, and the music's not a problem because it's been on this tone all weekend, and this is what it is.
Kevin. All right.
You know me.
Yep. Okay.
Talk to me out here.
Look, hold on. I got it. This is all recorded, man.
It's fine.
Just so you know, okay. We're here. You can play the music after. I have no objections with that. All right. But we're here because of a complaint. Actually, it's
What
not
was the
just
complaint?
I'm gonna go over that once your attorney's here. Okay, because I'm not.
You
gonna
know
go-
why I'm here right now?
I have no idea.
I'm here because I have an appointment with him.
Hey! Whoa! Don't touch him, man.
Tell
Don't
him to move the camera.
Kevin,
I already asked you respectfully,
Our
right?
attorney told
Kevin,
me
I
he
need
can't come
him
in here
to
with his
move.
camera
He
on.
Listen
can't.
to me.
He can't
Listen to
do
me.
that. He needs to go
Listen
out there.
to me.
I'll call my attorney right
Okay,
now because
yes,
he already did this to
don't-
me
Kevin,
outside.
This is. I know this.
I can
Don't
tell you
worry.
this.
He's good.
Listen to me.
I know,
I didn't
he's
hit him. You know
like
that.
not doing
Do
what he's
not
supposed to.
touch
So,
anybody.
and I don't appreciate
I didn't
my
touch
attorney
him.
specifically
He has
Touch
the
it.
camera.
It's on his body.
All right, we'll have him get out of here. He's recording
Listen
us.
to me.
It's not okay.
Okay. Just a minute.
You're ignoring me and you're letting him record me.
Here's
Why
the
can't
issue,
you address
okay?
him and get him
It-
out?
The way it works with a commercial space, okay, as a landlord,
Yeah.
he can come in here, he can do what he wants, okay? If
He
we
can't do what he wants. He needs to schedule that accordingly. He's supposed to be here with a general contractor. I don't care the building inspectors and all that other stuff, but I'm not here
But where
for
is your
you.
attorney?
My attorney is here on behalf of my attorney.
So is your attorney coming?
Yes, he's on his way.
Okay, I'd really like to speak with him.
So now my thing is,
Yes.
an appointment with you is one thing, but we're not
Yep.
here for you.
Well, he has to be here because he's the building owner.
Yeah, but the appointment is scheduled for. What did Mr. Mueller tell you that was going on?
Well, I'm here to take pictures and to document everything. And my understanding is that the landlord was going to come in, and I was just to be here to make sure the meeting went well, and you know, to be his side of it and to be his the attorney's eyes and ears because he
Yep.
couldn't be here at that
All right.
moment.
So, as you're aware, it's a commercial space.
Yeah.
He is the owner. He can, once he gave the 24-hour notice, he can come in here with the inspectors to take photos. Okay. So that's where we're at.
You said how much notice?
24 hours.
To do such. That's not what
All
he's
right.
here.
So that being said,
General
that's something you'll have
contractor.
to take up with the attorney. All right.
That's what I'm telling you. So this is a civil thing. I'm trying to get my money back from him for the renovations I did here.
Okay.
I'm not sure what you're talking about in the appointment with you, with all due respect, but that's what I'm here for with him. So you're throwing me off, and him doing that right now, recording me while you're doing this is not okay.
All right.
Now he's gonna go and put this on Facebook and all that stuff.
Okay.
This is what he's been doing.
So
He's
as
been
long as
blasting
there's no
stuff on
audio
Facebook.
recording, all
He's
right.
been listening. He's been blasting me on Facebook. All right, he's been saying all kinds of shit about me on Facebook. He's assassinating my character. All right, and he's knocking down the potential new customers that we have for our studio, which is a whole
I'm
different,
gonna go talk to him. Okay.
which is a whole different customer base
Okay.
than anything
Let-
else. His
so-
boyfriend, girlfriend came in her face, threatening her the
All right.
other day.
Let's
There's
just-
a police report for
let's-
that.
okay,
But
let's
what I'm trying to
focus
say
where
to you, you want to
I'm
meet
gonna
with
go
me,
talk to
you
him.
cool, call me.
Okay, all right.
You
Let
want
me-
to have him involved, cool, but
All
that's
right.
not what
Give me 1 sec, Kev. Okay, please.
this guy's fucking nuts.
All right, David, can you do me a favor? Can we? You got your photos you need?
I still need to take more photos. But
All
you
right.
guys want to do this
So-
without me?
No. He's obviously hot-headed right now. I don't want any issues. Let us do what we need to do. He doesn't want you in here.
Okay.
So you're more than welcome to get a copy of the body
Okay.
camera footage.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna go through. His big thing is the GoPro.
No problem.
All right.
If he
I
wants,
told
we
him.
can-
I told him that you could take pictures. So if we can shut the GoPro off. All right.
It is off, and I will still turn it down.
Okay. All right. So we'll do that. As a landlord, I think slash owner of the building, you are allowed to take pictures.
Okay.
So we're gonna let you take your photos, and then we're gonna do our walkthrough. Okay.
Okay. For what it's worth, this space was not supposed to be part of their unit. I don't know what they did, but he told me he had some. He told me one of these was leaking, and then they.
And we just put a bucket to hold the water.
So
this is
he
not
went
my
to the
unit back
bus
here?
and had a plumber
This
come
is
in.
their
I don't
unit back
know
here, it's
how
not
that
my
went
unit.
fine.
And
But if
also,
you can look
he's
at-
not his partner's not supposed to be in here. He
His
threatened
partner, he
me.
got somebody over
And
here.
his attorney told
There's
my attorney
one
told
thing
me.
for the
Guys, I got
owner.
way too much going on. So
I
let me
know, but,
deal with him.
you
He
got him
already
over
shut the
here,
GoPro off.
But you got this guy over here now.
Okay.
Who's that?
I haven't been over there yet. I just
Luca.
told
He just walked in.
I'll be outside in a moment.
Thank you. Bye, Luca. Thank you.
Okay. So
Yeah.
as soon as your pictures are done, all right. If you could step outside, then we'll fill you in, and then once he leaves, if he wants to keep his attorney, which I would strongly suggest, then we'll come back in when he's not in here.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you, David.
Should I just call the police on my behalf?
No, we have to be scared. There's no reason to do that. Are you taking pictures of him?
Yeah, no, he can take pictures of the space.
You know, right? You should ask us to move out the way.
He doesn't have to, but he did shut off his camera, his recording video. All right.
Where's the general contractor? He's supposed to be appraising the work so I can get my money.
Who's the general contractor? That's between you and him. I'm not here for that. I'm here to explain everything. So once he leaves, I'm going to explain everything to you. So, just while we're here, Kevin, the stuff underneath here, under the whatever they are, tops or something, can you just pull those up so the inspectors can look at them, please? David, you all set?
No, I was still taking a few photos.
They're all set, David. Bye.
He can take a photo of the bathroom he needs to, please.
I'm actually still trying to I'm just standing here. Okay, I'll wait till you're gone.
All right, so
So we can carry on.
why don't we? Are you good right now?
What he's looking
Bye,
for
David.
there, but can you take a bunch of pictures?
Yeah, I will.
Also, look at the plumbing in the back. He texted me about doing something
Okay.
there.
All right, David. All right, so what is your name?
Luca.
Luca. All right, Luca. We're gonna step outside. Who are you here with? I'm sorry.
Kevin.
These are employees.
Wait,
Ma'am.
Wilson's at the
Ma'am.
I was just letting you know.
All right, that's why I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm here to figure this out. So who are you?
Michael.
I didn't hear your name. I'm sorry.
Mike.
Michael what?
Kraus.
Okay, and your name is? Cyrus. Okay, what is your affiliation here?
Worker.
Workers. Okay. All right.
General
Okay.
labor.
Is your so I don't have to say this 3 or 4 times and get interrupted and all that. Let's turn down the music. You can turn it back up when we're done.
Fucking guys are dick, dude. You guys are not here because of that. You guys are here because fucking we have a lease agreement. People be like, you know,
Rachel, is that you calling? I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm leaving the station now to head over there with you.
Okay, we're inside, and we're at 65B, please. Can you take a photo of that, please?
I have it on the way.
How are we looking for your attorney?
Huh?
How are we looking for your attorney? Is he actually coming?
Yeah, so he's on his way. Listen, this is why I'm here right now. I don't know why you guys are here, but this is why I'm here.
Okay.
Signed a lease with this man. $1,800 a month, April 1st, right? Deduction was $14,000 for the work that I was doing. He asked me to do these walls, flooring, decaying,
You want to see this?
ceilings and stuff, all right? This is why we're here right now. All right. So me and your meeting and all this other stuff, we can do that. I wanted to let you know why you guys are here and what the fuck he just did. All right. Paying me $14,000 to do all the work. Literally halts me in the middle of doing the work. Talk about noise complaint. So then we want to address the sound, installation. Call the company to come. They blasted it up. $2,500 to get the installation up. Guy told me I don't have a business certificate. Go get my business certificate. Get my business certificate. All right. He's saying I'm only operating between 12 and 5. I operate all day. I had an artist event here the other day. YouTube, pull it up. Artist showcase. You know, a bunch of guys, you know, basically showcasing their talents to. Hello? Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I am actually in this. Can I call you right back? All right, back.
Sorry, my service was a little slow.
Artist showcase, all right? Regular hours. Dude has a best.
Regular
Call the
hours, it
cops.
started
Cops
at
come
8
over here at
o'clock.
8 o'clock at night. Like, dude, this dude's just being a dick to me. Long story short, this guy doesn't want to fucking pay me. He wants me to get out of here. He wants me to move. He don't like the music. He don't like the playing. Okay, cool. I'll get the fuck out of here. I did this.
This shit, bro, this is me. This shit right here, this is me. This floor, fam, that's me.
I have
The installation,
videos of all
that's
of the
me,
floor.
bro. You see the fucking tiles,
There
bro?
was a hole in
That's
this
me.
floor.
This shit was shit, bro, before I came in here. And I'm gonna show you pictures of that
Oh, we
too.
have it.
All right? This is, I
Documented.
want my fucking money for what I put in. You want me out? It's a problem with the neighbors, whatever. You got an issue? Okay, cool. But you're not gonna treat me like I didn't put my fucking work in here and I didn't go out and haul this shit from Home Depot myself. Like I didn't put all my stuff into here, bro. You know what I'm saying? You said you wanted to see other things?
He
All right,
tried
so
to
let's
say
go
that
with-
we didn't have the materials. Like
Yep.
we didn't have the materials before. We went and bought the materials. The dates are on the receipts.
Bro,
like,
I went and got
we spent
everything. I
our
got all
money,
the
our
receipts,
time.
bro. I have tools on the I have toilet paper.
All right.
I tried to make this shit look pretty, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
right,
I come
so-
here with some fucking chairs, bro.
This is-
because he's gonna come here and take pictures and make shit look weird, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All right,
bro, like,
so
you know, he's just
Do you
doing
want-
too much. I want my money back.
right.
I know that you can't help me with that. I gotta take him to court. But we out of here,
we're gonna
bro.
start from the beginning and we're gonna explain everything. All right. Can we call your attorney so I don't have to repeat myself?
Yeah.
If not, he can get a copy of the body cam footage for his records. That's all I ask. Because we're here, we're gonna give one spiel and then we're gonna do a thing and leave.
Can you see if you can get a hold of him too?
Him and everything. He knew what choreography was. I told
We
him
can
I
do it another
dance.
day when he's here too. I'll have him come over here.
Well, no, he doesn't have to be
this
here.
thing like, with y'all, like I didn't know, but I know that he was supposed to be here with a GC, so we could appraise my work and he could tell my attorney what he's willing to pay me or whatever. Like, okay.
And then he agreed to choreography, and then he texted me and said that I can't have my patrons dance. But choreography is dance. I can't teach them how to dance if I can't let them dance.
Well, the
right.
landlord showed up.
We'll explain everything in a minute.
No general contractor. It was supposed to be general contractor and the landlord. That's no general contractor. Alcohol police, building inspector, fucking fire department. Where's the GC? What are we doing?
Okay, yeah, that's what he said. You can get the body cam.
This is bullshit, bro. He's not trying to pay me. And if he's not, I'm gonna rip the floors off, taking all my shit back. I swear, man.
Yeah, please report.
This is these floors are expensive.
They know that. They're not they're headaches.
Yeah, he's trying to explain contract. All right, I'll fill you in later. Yep. So, yep, I'll fill him in later.
Okay. All right. All right. So the reason why we're all here, we're the city, was the compliance team. Okay, we go out, we do different various things. Okay, I've known Kevin for a long time.
Yeah.
Kevin has some great talent, but I think he's a little misguided in regards to the way the permits work in the city and the way that things should be done, and to excel in his business. Unfortunately, this space is not for that. The reason why we are here, and everybody's going to go through the line and talk. The reason why we're here is Worcester Police has received numerous complaints, documented complaints of loud music, drinking alcohol, urinating outside, and I'm not saying that, I haven't.
Truth to the merits, I know.
Yeah, so,
You're just
we're
saying
not here to
that
argue,
complaints
we're
and stuff,
not
right?
here to argue about that. There's documented incidents, there's evidence given to the police via social media of this space, things of that nature. Unfortunately, we've had similar incidents in other spaces.
Yep,
I
yep.
explained to you the way it has to go,
I know.
permits and all that. So obviously in a commercial space, if there's alcohol inside a commercial space, it triggers different things under Chapter 138, okay? Commercial space, it's either storing alcohol, selling alcohol, things of that nature, all right? For example, you know, we have this here, okay? It's obviously, you know, it doesn't have any alcohol stuff, but it shows that it's for public invitation.
That's for the.
my
This
dance.
is, she's
Okay.
a choreographer.
Yep, and this is where I'm going.
chocolate class.
Yep. So what it is anytime you have a commercial space, you're allowing the public to be in here.
So
So
they have to do reservations to come in, and they have to book
if
online
it's
ahead of time.
if it's a private event as well, because it's public safety.
Yeah.
So that being said, okay, the building inspector is going to go over in regards to being zoned, okay?
Yeah.
Certain zones, fire department's going to go over there, you know, exits, things of that nature, all right?
He told me there was a school here before, a driving school, and that I would be allowed to teach here. It could be a place for students.
Right.
That's the way he sold it to me. So that's why we have choreography classes
Yep.
on the lease.
So that being said, we're getting complaints of the alcohol, the storage, you know, the urinating, the loud
But you're
music, all
getting
that stuff.
complaints from them, him and his partner, calling the police complaints. All right, I don't mean to quote like it's
Yeah,
not
no, I get you.
official. I'm saying it's them. It's them
Yep.
that are complaining about this. Allege. Oh,
Yep.
they're not in here.
I'm listening, yep.
Those people are not around.
Do we have any lights? Any more lights? No? Okay. So, obviously, we have a bar set up here, okay?
No, that's, well, that's the CMOS.
Do you have your flashlight? Yeah, absolutely. No problem.
Bro, I'm trying to do it as the right way, fam.
No, I
You know,
get
when
ya.
he came into Water Street,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I know.
Right.
I actually tried to call you.
Now, do you guys have to do the smoothies? Do you have a certificate from the health department?
We haven't started none of this stuff
Okay.
yet. This is all like we didn't get the stuff done.
Yeah.
Like, you know, this dude has to sign off on stuff and he's not.
Now, what about the social media posts that people hear and that they're leaving with drinks and all that stuff?
All right. Can I tell you what's going on?
Yes, please.
All right.
I have to keep this on.
Pause.
I can't pause it.
Pause the record. Pause that. Talk for a second.
Kevin, I can't. I
You gotta
can't.
do something. You want something? You gotta get something.
I can't. And it's listen.
All right. So
You don't
what's
have to.
going
You don't
on?
have to give. You don't have
So
to
this
tell
is
me.
all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
All I'm gonna say is that Water Street was a complete shit show. But nobody got hurt. Right? Nobody got hurt.
Yeah. Well, there was a gunshots call there.
Nobody got hurt.
That's still illegal. But go ahead.
I'm not saying. I said nobody got hurt.
I'm gonna
That's all I
listen.
said.
I'm gonna listen.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Water Street. The guys on that unit, that lease, wasn't me. I didn't have that lease. I wasn't on it. All right. They brought other guys in over from Stafford Street, from back in the COVID era. I'm sure you heard of it.
I'm
right?
listening. Excuse me, sir. Can you go let the police officer in, please?
Stafford Street. You heard about the era during COVID. Those guys. I don't want anything to do with them and their people and their crowd and how they do stuff. That was a separation. You know, we actually have, you know, get ourselves a dancer. You know, we have like a real like thing. You know, like, and it's just different. You know, so basically that's what that's that. Basically.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So, I'm here. Obviously, I gotta advise you. There's different, you know. The music comes in if officers find when they respond that it's disturbing the neighbors, disturbing the neighborhood. If there's alcohol, things of that nature. There's several avenues that they can take.
We called them a couple times because they were outside standing in front with a GoPro, bothering everybody else coming out of her choreography
Yeah.
classes.
So obviously, if they come, I know some incidents where it was late at night and stuff like that. Obviously, there's a Mass General Law keeper over at disorderly house, which
A North
falls
ordinance from 9 to 7 a.m. in the morning. I'm completely aware of it.
which falls under any building or structure. So I have to advise you that. Also, any storage of alcohol in a commercial space, you need to have a City of Worcester permit. Okay.
You told me that a long time ago.
Right. So, and then obviously selling alcohol if there's a cover charge at the door, okay, things of that nature. Where it's any money exchange, then it's prima facie of a sale, okay? So, that's my spiel for me, okay? Where it goes from here, on the criminal side, that's up to the officers of responding and the operations officers from here. The city inspector from Code's gonna advise you in regards to
What are you
space.
saying? You're the officer.
Yeah, right,
What's
but
up?
I wasn't
Right
here, I wasn't here. So what I'm saying is, if an officer comes to the
You're here
space.
right now, though.
No, no.
Like if
Saying
another officer
during the
comes-
breach of a peace, my man.
Oh.
Yeah, so like.
I'm
if
like
they say,
throwing off.
at-
I'm
like- Alright.
At
Alright.
night, when the call for service.
Yeah, I get it. I'm like,
Alright, so the building inspector, I'm gonna pass it over to him.
So now, with the space, all the work being done, you need building permits. First
So-
and foremost, you
Let him
need
talk and you can answer.
a new certificate of occupancy for the space, right? This is a driving school business use. Now,
we have this certificate.
so you don't have a certificate of occupancy.
He needs to sign off on that. He started giving us a hard time, and that's where we halted all the work and no work.
You
up
being the
there.
tenant, it's between you and the landlord, but it's somebody's responsibility to acquire a new certificate of occupancy for the space to change from driving school to whatever the intended
That's
use
why I have
is.
the attorney now because he's giving us our.
So
Is
you're
he
gonna,
able to like withhold like the signature on the occupancy? Is that like allowed?
well,
It's a
no.
gray area, John. Just let him
You
finish.
guys need to hire an architect. We need to hire an architect to give us a floor plan that will show the floor, show us egress paths, door locations, exit signs.
There's only one door in here. I told him when I moved in, I was like, in order for us to do what we have to do, I have to put another door in here.
So with that, the other big thing is it's gonna require a sprinkler fire alarm system throughout the whole building to change the use of the space.
There's no sprinklers in here. I know.
So you need to start with, if you wanna occupy the space.
No,
being
we're
a
outta
tenant.
here.
So you're out of here,
I'm
so
leaving
then.
here. I'm out. I'm gone.
So
Alright.
Already out of here.
So, but obviously we're here to explain everything, so everybody's
No, I know,
clear.
I know.
That's,
just
that's
saying.
why I'm here, is because I had a working without permit complaint, that there was work being done without permits, which
Yeah.
clearly there was.
Yeah.
Flooring, tile, painting,
That
things-
stuff's okay.
but doing brickwork, removing,
It's
changing
only 2.5 feet high. It says any structure over. It says any walls.
a retaining wall, but this is an interior brick wall.
Was
So,
that considered a retaining wall?
no,
That's why I did it.
any retaining wall over under 4 feet doesn't require a permit. You start doing wall coverings like that, then it requires a building permit, the same as sheetrock.
Okay,
That's
so I
what-
misunderstood it. My apologies. See, I was reading up on stuff, trying to like.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
He wanted me to make it higher.
That being said, obviously, if this space is utilized, either private or public, and it's occupied by humans, okay, there will be a cease and desist order through
Okay.
court, okay? That's why we're here. So, that being said, we advise you of everything that what can take place. So, you know, if your intentions is to move out, then that's your intentions.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm out because he's just giving me a hard time, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, anything, like-
So that's at. You good? Are you on?
Well, so I'm, just so you're aware, I'm going to send a letter to, it's gonna go to the property owner,
Yep.
working without permits, and use without, certificate of occupancy.
Okay.
So one of them's gonna say you need to get permits immediately, the other's gonna say you need to cease and desist all operations in the space until you have the certificate of occupancy.
Okay. All right.
So, just be aware that if someone, this weekend, if you got a police complaint that people are occupying the space, that's gonna fall on you as the business owner.
Yeah.
You'll get the fine.
Now question. I have another question
Yep.
for you.
Me. They're always at me.
Yeah. Who calls you?
Go ahead. Who called me?
Yeah.
We got a complaint from Worcester Fire via email,
Okay.
and then another complaint went. Well, all the complaints that came in through Operations Division, which is patrol.
It's just standard procedure.
Yeah. So if someone called, let's say the little old lady next door calls, and there's a complaint, our complaint was illegal after hours nightclub.
That's what he's been fucking calling the whole time. Like, dude, what are you talking?
And you know, just to and like I was telling the investigator, that you know, my suggestion is have your attorney request all police records, request the body cam footage, you know, all that stuff. It's all documented. You have a right to it. I'm sure your attorney will tell you that. It's actually easier for me to work with an attorney because we can figure things out.
Right, of course. You know me forever, so I feel like
I hear you. I hear you.
that's why I almost did it.
I can tell you this, Kevin. I've known you for 20 years. Okay. You,
pulled up on Franklin Street that was my shit.
right?
I was so mad at you.
Yeah.
I fucking called you out on that shit.
Yeah.
I helped
So-
him build that shit. That's it,
So
bro.
here's
That
the,
wasn't my
here's
shit,
the,
though. I was
here's the
gone.
thing. My
They wanna pay
suggestion,
you
and this is just a suggestion,
Yeah.
you need to get the business where you can occupy a space that you can go for a liquor license and go for an occupancy license and get your entertainment license, because you need all this from the city. If you want to do something like this, you need an entertainment license, which triggers sprinklers, like you said. You need a liquor license. You need an occupancy license. You need all these licenses, because if you violate any of that, it's criminal.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it triggers, the expectation of privacy goes down in the commercial space with alcohol. This is not your own home.
Right.
All right? So legally, anything like that falls on the leasee, which is you, not the
Right.
building owner.
Right, right.
So we don't want that to happen. Okay? So that's my spiel. Are you done,
I'm good, yeah.
Kevin?
Okay, I got one before
Yep,
you get
go
to the
ahead.
fire thing. My apologies.
No problem.
Unpermitted work. Is that just for him not paying me now?
Is that justice for him not paying you?
Is that like would a court deem it like, oh, it was unpermitted? Like it looks nice, but he doesn't have to pay you now.
So
right?
that's a civil matter, the permitting.
No, I mean, yeah, I know it's a civil matter.
So
but I'm
but
saying
if
in
you
regards
take-
to your expertise, would like the work
I can't answer to that. It's up to a judge as far as
from your expertise, should I remove the work?
you can certainly pull up the flooring tiles
Yeah.
without a permit. You're entitled to that.
Alright,
I wouldn't do much more than that.
Alright, okay.
Hire a contractor and have them pull a permit if you really want to demo the space.
Yeah.
With that being said, is you will have to get owner authorization from
For the permit.
for the
Yeah.
permit to be able.
And the other thing too is, and I'm gonna just, because obviously people do things when they're upset, but you do not want to damage his property.
No,
So,
no.
because then he can go after malicious destruction of
Right,
property,
right, right.
all right? So let's not go that route.
Now, with that being said, I will not damage this man's property, but you have to understand that this didn't look like this either. So by me lifting up these floors, that's not me damaging his property.
It's gonna look the way
This is still my property. He hasn't paid for it. It's just resting on his floors. You know, so like,
Yeah,
You know, like little
it's,
things
now,
like
can he
that.
remove the
You
flooring?
can remove the flooring, you can remove the tiles without permits. You can do that on your own accord. That's fine. That's not a permitted thing.
All right, Kev, you're up.
Oh, with the fire department, first and foremost, you'll have to meet and comply with everything in the building code. Like Inspector Elliott was telling you, so you'll have to get a change of use, you'll have to get any kind of permits required from him. You'll also have to get a certificate of occupancy. Now, depending on what your final outcome is for a certificate and what your occupancy is, depends on what you need from the fire department. If you're a nightclub and you're acting as a nightclub, serving alcohol, loud music, low lighting, dancing by patrons, that kind of thing, then you're gonna have to, have a full fire alarm system and sprinkler system in here, again, from the building code. So it all depends on what your occupancy is from the building department once you get your occupancy. And we're also looking for compliance with fire rate stuff, with your furniture, it's a certain code, it has to be a certain code. This insulation, I don't know if that meets code with the buildings department. We have to make sure you have the proper amount of fire extinguishers, proper emergency lights, proper exit signs, the correct amount of exit signs, and amount of exits for the building code, depending on what your occupancy is. So a lot of our stuff is based on what your occupancy ends up being, and you have to enforce that.
Because there's no assembly, there's no certificate of assembly, correct, right now?
Right now, there is.
Yep.
No, the
what's
last.
that?
So every year a business gets a certificate of inspection. This last one for this space right now, 2018, for the driving school.
Okay.
Pretty much been vacant the entire time.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It was just a music studio here before we did.
That was also,
There was a whole hallway going down. If I show you the pictures of this place, there was a whole hallway going down this street. There was a whole one right here. Like this shit was there.
But this is what blows my mind, that he's doing this to us, but he just said that there hasn't, to them, it's been vacant since 2018, and he's
Right.
been having people rent it, and we've been aware of
Right.
it, so it's like,
So whatever they did didn't make it right for them.
Right,
So
no,
if
no,
they were in
Exactly.
here,
Just
then
because they did that.
they didn't
exactly,
get
no,
the
I
right
know, I'm not
executive,
saying it makes it right, but I'm just saying it's just weird how he is treating
He has
us
the
when
audacity
he
to
didn't treat
call
any
them
of the
down,
other
he
tenants
called
that he
other
was
people
allowing
that
in
do
here to do
other
whatever, you know what I'm
shit.
saying? It's
Yeah.
just, I don't, it's weird to me.
So that's where we're at. Obviously, he's the owner of the property. To give you notice, he was respectful. He shut his video off and audio. I don't even know if he had audio, but he has a right to take photos of the space. obviously you and him are button heads. That's his whole civil issue. But you know, the big thing is there's a lot of police resources getting tied up. They get calls here, things of that nature. And you know, this is where we're at. You know, there's a lot of bars going for sale in the city. There's a lot of spaces that have all this. The codes change.
Give me a cosign. What's up, man?
You know what I mean? So, you know, you got the talent. You might as well go in the direction. I mean, you know what I mean? But here's the thing, Kev. We've been going through this 3 other occasions with you. I'm trying to tell you, go do the right and get the permits. I get it, but the problem is it's costing you in the pocket.
Yeah, I know, because I'm hiring Mr. Mullard and all this shit.
You know what I
I gotta
mean?
go to court. I put money in here. I gotta get my money
So-
back.
So that's where we're at. You have any questions, Mr. Mahoney?
No, I don't. I just walked in there 5 minutes before.
Yeah. So there's a lot. Who's the attorney?
Jonathan Moeller.
Okay, I don't know him.
He does landlord tenant and he does.
He does criminal too.
Yeah.
offense.
So I'll give you my email. Obviously, you know, he's more than welcome to reach out to me.
Do you have a card?
What's that?
Do you have a card?
I don't, but I wish I had cards. I will give you my email, and the you know, any questions, he can reach out to me. If he needs to do a public records request, I'm sure he knows how to do that.
Yep.
So if you want to write that down, public records request. My email is it's going to be WPD. So WPD alcohol at worcesterma.gov. That's one email. And then the second email is Harrington P.
It's Mr. MA.gov?
Yep. And it's Harrington P at worcesterma.gov. Like Patrick. Harrington P at worcesterma.gov. And you got a card from
I can give you a card there.
Kevin? And there is the generate police report, so if he needs to get those, he can get those. But you know, the big thing is obviously the late nights and stuff like that. You know, Kevin's been honest. I know how it is, but Kevin unfortunately has to stop. But I think it's the people leaving. I think it's the people leaving. You gotta understand, man. These people that are leaving, they're not worried about your money. They're worried about because they just came from the club and now it's 2 a.m. They're drunk, and trying to reason with a drunk is extremely difficult. All right, so you know they go around the corner. Next thing you know, they're on video. They came from here. They have a bottle of booze in their hand. They're peeing on some lady's car, whatever. You know what I mean? You don't need that. So unfortunately, all that attention came back to here, and it rises to public.
This is because of him. I swear to God, all these calls are really like because of him and his partner. We have text messages where he's saying, "You're disturbing my tenant." He'll send a screenshot of it. And the tenants blatantly acknowledge, like, oh, I just woke up. And then he's like, yeah, Hamilton, 65 feet. Like, call it in. And the cops come 10 minutes later. Like, it's just like dumb shit like that. You know, one time they send us a video of the music, right? The person, obviously, they're standing in the room. It looks like the phone's recording on like the carpet or the bed, whatever it is. So it's playing, right? You can hear music.
Right.
You can hear fucking birds chirping. Like, they got their, like, they're outside. Fucking window or something like that, and like,
Right.
I'm completely convinced. One, how did they know it was our music? Two, they closed their window, they probably wouldn't have heard no music. So you know, it's just
Not
like
only
little dumb
that,
shit.
we tested the theory. We were all the way
yes.
near Chick-fil-A, the Soul Star, and we texted the
I just
next
did
door
this last
neighbor
week.
tenants.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, we're doing a sound check. Can you hear the music? And the neighbor texted back and said, oh, it's a little quieter, but I still hear the bass through the second floor. And we were like, well, thank you for confirming you're gonna lie because we haven't been at the unit all day.
Here's the thing too, is that you gotta deal with the neighbors. If they indeed are the ones complaining without the landlord involved at all, they're never gonna stop.
Right.
So, it's just gonna go on and on. If they are
If they're the
legitimately
ones, yeah.
worried or hearing music and they're just complaining about it, it won't stop.
And yeah, we know it won't stop, but he's the one that sends us the proof
I
of
know,
him
it's
telling the
just
tenants to
this
call.
guy. He's just such a dick.
Yeah, I mean, but the end result is,
I get it.
you know what I mean. That's where we're at. We gave you, we you know, and it's that's your route. if you want to decide to try to get all the permits. But you got to do your homework,
I'm
man.
gonna leave here. and
Do
I'm
your
gonna
homework,
take everything
try to
you
find a
tell me,
place.
go to the next place, sprinkle it. All this
Try
stuff.
to find a space. But the problem is as soon as you bring it, you got to understand. You know, if they see someone walk out of here with alcohol,
And they didn't.
you know what I mean?
know they
I don't know. I was not here.
There's cameras all over this building. I'll get
Yeah.
sucker to let anybody, if
Yeah.
that was happening, to let them go.
Right.
But that's stupid, right? Come on.
No, I hear you.
We
I
have our
hear
own
you.
cameras out there,
How
so
long
whatever
have we-
footage they have, we have.
Long time.
Think a little smarter than that.
No, I hear you.
You know
That's
what
how I
I'm
know
saying,
he
bro?
stole my
Like,
divider.
The people up on you on that Bronco, like OJ, though, right?
Earlier it fell.
I missed that
Someone was walking
Bronco.
by, would have
You
hurt
missed
them.
it, right? You only knew it was
That's a
because that
hazard.
silver bumper.
Like, why would you do that? You shouldn't lean anything up against
Good to see you. How you doing, bro?
And he's right on camera. He came put it right against the door, and then when we went to walk out, it slammed on the ground.
Guys,
I'm like,
if you're gonna move,
thank God nobody was walking by, because then we would have dealt with that.
if you wanna call my office, I'll meet you there.
It's like just little things
Walk
like
through
that.
it. If it seems like it's
You know what
gonna
I mean?
make
Like,
sense for you to
there's a
put
way
the money
replicate
into that
property
space.
nicely
And then at that point, I'm gonna advise you to hire an architect
For what?
to give you a floor plan, to get you all the right paperwork, all the right documents, everything, so you can be 100% in the right. No one can say anything about what you're offering, how you've been, no matter what the business is. It's allowed in this area, you're building this thing.
Is this a wall?
There is a wall. There's drywall behind it.
Okay.
But I put like a green screen.
So that space is not your space, correct?
That's not my
Alright.
space.
Alright.
Ironically enough, though, I help them out with this stuff, right?
You want to just take a peek with
The boiler, I said, no, it's
Rick?
already leaking.
Just Kev, that space back here. I don't know. Yep.
We didn't do anything.
Yeah, I didn't see much going on back there.
I didn't even go back there really.
That's his space. His boiler's be leaking sometimes. I call the plumber in to fix it because I don't want it to run in here and damage my shit, you know. But in the end, being a good guy.
It's certainly got some structural issues.
Yeah, you think?
Yo, I'll be honest with y'all, because I'm leaving in 3 weeks. There's a fucking pool under this floor out here.
No, that's definitely an issue.
There's mad water under this floor right here. This floor, I just put it on a couple weeks ago, but the floor before that,
Could you get moisture on it?
Is this your furniture or is this from the...
some of it's my
Rental
furniture,
place?
some of us was here, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because he had a bunch of stuff here, so I used it.
This is the floor. Under it, the wood was rotting because they didn't
Can
use
you
the
show
right,
the inspector?
You see the fucking wall,
one
bro?
is
He's the one that says building inspector.
Oh, okay.
Any questions?
I have a bunch of questions. I don't think you can answer.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Before. I
Yeah.
understand what you guys are up against.
Yep. And you know, we've known Kevin a long time. It's not his first time doing this business, and we tried to kind of push him in a direction of,
It's expensive. All those things you're talking
oh
about.
yeah,
they cost
yeah, right. But you know, now he's in a hole that he has to go and deal with.
Well, I don't know how
Court.
he's gonna get this stuff out of here and have that guy not say that he removes stuff illegally. You know, like I don't know what his contract says or anything, but you can't just take stuff out of that
Right.
apartment. You know, like if it's fixed, you can't. You know, because that can be considered.
Actually, you know, now you're thinking of that. Kevin, so if you think that this, and this is totally up to you, it's totally, you know, so if you think that there's going to be an issue between when you're dealing with trying to leave here and him, for your safety and his safety, if you decide, you can actually hire a police detail for a preserve the peace. Okay, who would sit here? I mean, it's not uncommon for that to happen.
Yeah, I did it
where-
for like videos and stuff when I was doing.
Yeah, so you can hire a police detail and have an officer here to preserve the peace while you deal with getting your stuff out and stuff,
Yeah.
because obviously there's an issue between you and him,
Yeah.
and you know, obviously we don't want him blaming you blaming him, and then it's a
The
disaster.
pink marks was where I was gonna put the puck lights when I
No,
put the
I'm
drywall
just
back
looking at
up.
the warranty of worried about fires.
So that's where we're at. But I think we're good. What time is it?
It's 2:38.
All right,
So
not
you
bad
said
timing.
no permit, right, to take off the floors and stuff, and
Just the laminate.
just the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you can do that without a permit.
Okay.
And then you're gonna dismantle the bar.
The
whatever,
reception
whatever you want to call it.
Not whatever the fuck you're calling it. I know that. You're doing that shit today. Not yet.
Table, bar, whatever you want.
Bro, it's all.
You can call it a bureau for all I care.
Yeah.
The building code, that's more or less a fire service permit for that.
So, all right. Well, I appreciate you guys' cooperation. Let me just talk to Mr. Webb before you guys leave. See what's his.
He's outside. I lost him.
Like I said, I'll
Yeah, his primary.
All right. All right, David. What do you need to take any more photos?
I do. I wanted to look in the bathroom a little more.
Okay. All right. Let me just talk to him real quick. All right. So, Kevin. Kevin, he wants to just document some photos, obviously because you want to remove stuff. My suggestion is, both of you
Can
guys.
you schedule an appointment to do that? Because I told him I'll be here for 45 minutes at 3 o'clock, and it's past that time.
It's
Consult with my
3:40. I will be under 5 minutes. His
Okay.
attorney told me 3 to 3:45.
But where's your general contractor? Because you said he was going to be here with you to appraise the place as well. And you haven't.
I'll be
done
out within
that.
the 5 minutes. I didn't say
Okay, so
anything
wait till
about
he
appraisal.
comes, please.
Well, the general contract, just like your attorney wasn't here, so he's not here. He can take photos. Let him take photos. You can walk our system. Just don't
All right,
touch
just need a
them.
couple minutes so I can. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
But he has 5 minutes. You have to be reasonable.
All right.
All right.
So let him in. Come on.
All right. Come on, David. No touching each other, please. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Was there a bathroom in here before?
There was a bathroom before. There were walls like there. This.
All right. You can explain later if you want. Just take your photo so we can get out of here. Do you get the pictures of the electrical open? Alright, cool.
The area of 1 Stoneham Road. For a resident in the area, we're putting a male raising an orange and white dirt bike in the area. Stolen Road from Victoria.
Got a leak here.
Yes, it is since he signed the lease.
Yeah, he told me he fixed that in week 2.
Is this a
Taking
radon?
another picture of what you
Is
wrote
that
on the lease
is
already
that
after?
radon? Or is that air conditioning?
Air compressor. You said it was fixed? No. Nope. That is not. We're not a plumber. I can't do that stuff.
So typically when you have like a furnace, something that brings in fresh combustible air, because these will still all the oxygen of the furnace.
Time we have.
343.
Top that against the wall.
That's another thing. The dude's harassing me, finding my personal social media and tagging me and stuff.
Yeah, he keeps blasting us on Facebook. That's not cool.
I don't even associate my personal profile with my son and family.
Yeah.
I lived here back in 2001. It seems like the city's gotten better.
There's a lot of growth, especially in the Canal District.
Yeah.
Parking, a lot of different restaurants.
Yeah, Shrewsbury Street.
David, you know you're taking pictures of everything that was above your drop ceiling, correct?
I'm just taking pictures of the current condition of the unit that you're hosting club in. I don't know.
Allegedly.
Okay, well, you can allegedly whatever you want. The reason people are coming here between 2 and 5 a.m. every morning.
What time is it, David?
All right.
3:44.
We good, David?
Another 30 seconds. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, well, for the record, it was above the shop ceiling.
Yeah. It's supposed to be like that, David.
I'm just wondering why you're hosting business in an unfinished unit. Okay, so that being said,
I'll go. We'll talk to you outside. Let me go outside.
okay.
Kevin, are you guys all set?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So, obviously, I was like I told them, you're more than welcome to get a copy of the body cam footage, public records request. Any police reports, you can go to public records request. I advise both parties. So, can we just give them the short version, what we advised Mr. Montalvo?
So I'm going to send letters for work without permit, operating without a certificate of occupancy. You being the property owner, those letters are going to go to you. I don't know what you're going to do with those in the meantime, but that's what I told Kevin as well, and I told him that if he wants to continue operating his business here, he would need to get an architect involved to then draw a plan on how they're going to make the space legal for whatever use they intend to use it for.
So, can you just explain the cease and desist?
Yeah, so with the certificate operating without certificate of occupancy, it's going to say you have to cease and desist operating in the space within 24 hours of receipt of this notice. I told him that if, and this is going to be a police matter more or less, but if police get called here and they're operating without certificate of occupancy, say this weekend, then the fines will go to him. Not the property.
And he's advised he can be in the space to remove his stuff.
Yeah, he can be in there to take out if he's going to terminate the lease or however that's going to work with you guys.
It's like a 30-day.
He's saying his intention is to leave in 3 weeks.